This is the Roulette Master, and I'm really excited about today's video because one of my subscribers, Joe, sent me a really nice email asking me to have a matchup between Roulette Lenny and Quiet Bob. Both those systems have over 40,000 views on the channel, and I know a lot of people like both of them. So let's see how they do today in a head-to-head matchup. And each one will have 15 minutes of play time. I'm going to go over everything you need to know with each system. We'll start with Roulette Lenny and then finish with Quiet Bob. And I think this is going to be a great one, guys. So here we go. All right, it's time to start with Roulette Lenny, again followed by Quiet Bob, and both these systems have over 40,000 views on the channel. I can't wait to see who makes the most money in 15 minutes. Let's place the bets first with Roulette Lenny. We'll go first and second. Let's switch those to $10 units, and we're going to leave out the third 12 that just hit. I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes, and here we go. That's a 13 black. That's a win. So now we'll leave out the second 12. We'll keep the bets at $10 until we have some losses, and I'll show you what to do next. Here we go. That's a 0, so that's definitely a loss. And we're going to go from 10 to 30 up 2 units. So when we lose on 0, we'll just leave them in the same spot. Let me get that right there. Okay. Now we have it $60 total bet, 30 on each, and let's spin. Okay, that's a 10 black. Okay, that's a win, and you can see we won $30 there, and that is, we were at 30 each on that one, so we won. We'll be on 20 each now, second and third. We'll leave out the first that just hit. So we're going to go back 1 with wins, 2 forward on losses. That's a 29 black. That's a win. So now we'll go from 20 back to 10, and we'll be on first and second. Currently, we're up $40 already. Fantastic. And we're just a minute 15 in out of this first 15 minutes of the challenge. That's a 3 red. Okay, we won. So now we'll be on second and third. And here we go. Let's spin. All right, that's a 1 red. But that is a loss. So now we're going to go from 10 to 30, and we'll be on second and third. And we'll be leaving out the first 12. Here we go. That's a 35 black. That is a win. So now we'll go from 30 back to 20, and we'll be on first and second. We're up 60, and here we go. This is a $2,000 bankroll system, but you can play it with $1,000. You just have a better chance with a $2,000 bankroll. And if that's too much, just make the starting unit size smaller and just keep the proportions the same. So you can see there we won 40. We bet 40 on each. Now we're going back to 30. We'll be on second and third, and we're up $80. Here we go. All right, let's see what we get. That's a 27 red. That's a win. So we'll go from 30 back to 20, and we'll be on first and second. We're up $110 already. All right. This is working great. I can't wait to see how much both these systems make. And that's a 7 red. All right, so we're back to 10, and we'll be on second and third. We're up $130 already. Fantastic. This is working great so far, guys. But I will talk to you a little bit too about the differences between each of these systems. And now we're on first and second for 10, currently up $140. Quiet Bob's system is going to actually have 30 numbers instead of 24. And that's a 31 black. But I know a lot of people really love it, so I can't wait to show you that one as well. We're going to go from 10 to 30 after that loss. And we're going to leave the last one that hit, the 31 black, that 12 out. And here we go. That's a 32 red. Okay, that's a loss at 30 each. So now we're going to go back to, we're going to go to 50 each. We'll be on first and second. That dropped us back to 60, but that's just because we haven't won on this one yet. So here we go. And that's a 6 black. That's a win. So we won at 50, we go back to 40, and we're up 110. So we'll leave out the first, And we're on second and third now. Here we go. Let's see what we get. And that is a 20 black, and that is a win. So we will go from 40 back to 30, and that gets us back up 150. And we're on first and third again, leaving out the second that just hit with the 20 black. We're 4 minutes, 25 seconds in of the first 15 minutes of this challenge, and that's a 36 red. Nice. So we're going to go from 30 back 1 to 20, and we'll be on first and second. We're up 180 already. Fantastic. Here we go. All right, and that is a 22 black. Fantastic. We're going to go from 20 back to 10. We'll be on first and third, leaving out the second 12s. And here we go. We worked our way all the way back down. That's a 35 black. And that's a win. So we'll stay at 10. You can't go any lower than that. We're up to 10 already after 5 minutes of play. And we're on first and second now. And let's spin. All right. That is a 4 black. Okay, that is a $10 win, and we're up 220 now. We're going to be on second and third. Again, leaving out the 12 that hit last. And here we go. That's a 19 red. Okay, so we'll be on first and third now. Leave out the second 12 that just hit. And we're 5 minutes, 41 seconds in out of 15. That's a 23 red. And that's a loss. So we're going to go from 10 to 30, and we'll leave out the second 12. Whoops. There we go, $60 total bet. 6 minutes into the first part of this competition. That's a 20 black. And now, after that loss at 30 each, we're going to go to 50 each, up 2 units. And let's add those in. Okay, now we have $100 total bet, and let's spin. All right, that's a 33 black. That's a win at 50, so we just go back 1 to 40, and we'll be on first and second. That's an $80 total bet. We're up $200 right now. And between 6 and 7 minutes in, 6.5 minutes right now, that's a 27 red. That's a loss at 40 each, so we're going to go to 60 each. So let's add 2 units to each. 120 total bet, and let's spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 30 red. That's a loss at 60 each, so we're going to go to 80 each now. And let's place those out there. All right, 160 total bet. Here we go. That is a 17 black. And that's a win at 80, so we're going back to 70, just back 1, and we'll leave out the second. And let's try to work our way back down. We're currently up $80, but if we work our way back down, we'll be in good shape again. And that's a 13 black. That is another loss. So we're going to go from 70 to 90, and here we go. Let's add those in, 2 units to each, 180 total, and let's spin. We're at 7 minutes, 45 seconds out of the 15 minutes. First part of the challenge, that's a 15 black. That's another loss at 90. We're going to go to 110 now. And here we go. We still have plenty of time, though. We're only 8 minutes in out of 15. So let's see if we can get some wins now. That's a 00, though. That doesn't help us much. Okay, so let's add 2 more units to each. And spin. Now we have 130 on each, 260 total. This is why you need that bankroll if you get really bad numbers like this, and it can happen. You need a large bankroll to work your way back, and that was a win there. You can see at 130 each, that means we're going to go back to 120 each and be on second and third. And again, this is why you need your bankroll and patience, because we can work our way back. You just have to be patient and have that bankroll. And let's see what we have here. That's a 35 black. Okay, so we won, so we'll go from 120 back to 110, and we'll be on first and second. All right, 220 total bet, then we'll check our balance again. We're 9 minutes in out of 15. That's a 35 black. That's another loss. Wow. Let's see what that puts us down. We're minus 430. We still have over $1,500 in our bankroll though, so we're good. We just need the time, the patience, bankroll. And that's a 23 red. That's a win at 130. We're going to go back to 120 now. And we'll be on first and third. 240 total. 9.5 minutes in out of 15. Here we go. That's a 10 black. That's a win. So we're going to go from 120 to 110. And we'll check our balance, see where we're at. We're minus 180, but that can change quickly if we get some wins here. So let's see what we get. That's a win. That's a 33 black. Okay, we're going to go from 110 to 100, and we'll be on first and second. Here we go. Minus 70 now, but again, if we get on a little run here, we'll get back up nicely again. And that's a 00 though. We don't want that. Okay, so when that happens, you just leave the bets at the same spot, add 2 units to each. Now we're at 120 each, 240 total. Let's see if we can get some wins. That's a win. That's 11 black, so that'll help. Now let's go back from 120 to 110, and we'll be on second and third. Okay, we're minus 150, but we can turn this around pretty quickly if we get some wins. We're 10 minutes, 41 seconds in. That's a 32 red, and that's a win. So we're going to go from 110 to 100, and we'll be on first and second. Okay, we're at minus 40 right now. If we win this one, we'll be back in profit. We're 11 minutes in out of 15. Ooh, that's a 31 black though. That's a loss, so we're going to increase those by 2 units. 120 each, 240 total. We still have plenty of time. We're 11 minutes and 14 seconds in out of 15. But that's another third 12. That one definitely hurt. So let's add 2 more units to each. But we need time, patience, bankroll to work our way back. Hopefully we have enough time here left. And that's a 10 black. That's a win. So now we'll go from 140 to 130, and we'll be on second and third. And here we go. Let's spin. 11 minutes, 42 seconds in. And that's a 19 red. That's a win. So then we'll go from 130 back to 120, and we'll be on first and third. And you just need the patience and bankroll to wait for a nice run when you get behind like this and you have a bunch of zeros or losses. But that's an 18 red. That's another loss. So let's add 2 more units in. Okay, 140 each, 280 total. 12 minutes, 15 seconds in. Here we go. Let's go on a run. That's a 7 red. All right, we're going to go from 140 to 130. Here we go. 260 total bet, and let's spin. That's a 2 black. That's another loss, guys. So we're getting some pretty rough numbers today. It usually works better than this. And we just went up 2 more units, 150 each, 300 total. And let's spin. That's a 1 red. Man, it's getting us good today, guys. But it's good to see. Anything can happen when you're playing in roulette. We just added 2 more units there. We only have 2 minutes left. So that's a 5 red. Man, that's rough. So you can see we're minus 1210 now. We have $800 left. 190 on each. And let's see what we get here. 8 black. Oh my goodness. We're at minus 1590. And this just shows you anything can happen in roulette. This system works great a lot of the time and is a really good system. But man, if you get the wrong numbers, it's not good. So we're going to drop back to 200 now. We'll be on first and third for 200. Let's at least finish with some wins here. And then we'll see how Quiet Bob's system does, which I really like and I think you're going to love as well. That's a 2 black. That's a win, so we'll go back to 190. And here we go. 380 total bet, and let's spin. 14 minutes, 10 seconds in. That's a 9 red. Ouch. That's another loss. Let's see what that did to us. We're minus 1560. You can see that was at 190 each, so we're at 210 again, and we'll be on second and third. We're about out of time here pretty soon. This hasn't worked like it normally does, but you know, it's good to see what can happen when you're playing roulette, so you understand, you know, that any system can lose if you get really bad numbers. And that's a 19 red. Okay, so we're going to go from 210 back to back a unit to 200, and we'll be on first and third for 200, and then the time is up. Here we go. All right, last spin, and let's see what we get here. And that's a 17 black. Ouch. Well, we didn't lose all of our bankroll, but we lost $1,750. And but Lenny, this is a great system, and I've used it effectively in the casino a lot. I just got really bad numbers on today's video, but I'm really excited about Quiet Bob's system coming up here soon. I know you guys probably haven't seen it in a long time, or you've never seen it. I think you're going to love it. So let's go ahead and jump right into it and get started. All right, I'm excited to show you Quiet Bob's roulette system, and I actually changed the way the bets are placed just to make it easier for you guys. And before we set the timer and get started, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to have $10 on first and second 12, and we're going to have $5 on the double street that's in the third 12, the 25 through the 30. What we're going to do, well, let's go ahead and spin first. I'll set the timer. I'm going to show you how we play this. So it's a $25 total bet, and let's spin. And Quiet Bob just tries to make $25, but we're going to keep playing this system for the full 15 minutes today. There's a win right there. When we get a win, we're just going to rebet and spin. And here we go. Okay, that's a 20 black. That's another win. And just so you know, he actually puts all double streets down, but it's easier to place the bets if you just put 10 on each 12 instead of having a 5 on each double street. So let's go ahead and we'll rebet and spin. And then once we have some losses, I'll show you what to do next. And that is a 27 red. All right, that's another win. So we're already up 15. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go. That's a 13 black. All right, and we're up $20. And just so you guys know, Quiet Bob actually only tries to make $25 and then quits every day. He says that's all he needs for spending money, and so we already actually accomplished what he said he does every day, which is make $25. But I want to show you what to do if you have losses, and how to retrieve those. So that's a 4 black. We have 15 minutes for this part of the competition. Starting out fantastic. We're already up 30. And let's spin. Here we go. That's a 29 black. It's another win. We've hit that double street a few times. We're up 35. And let's spin again at 25. All right, that's a 36 red, so that's a loss. And what we're going to do on losses is go up 2 units, similar to Lenny's system, but this is going to be different. So these are technically originally $5 units, so we're going to add 10 to those, and then 5 to the double street. So let's add the 5 to the double street first twice, and then we'll add the 10 to the 12s twice. And basically we're adding 2 units to each. And let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. Okay, that's an 8 black. Okay, and when Quiet Bob wins, he doesn't go back to where he started. He goes back 1. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take one of those off, and we'll have to actually add that back, one of them back in here. So we'll have 20 on the second 12s, and then we'll have 10 on the double street. So basically we're going back 1. We're not going back to the original bet. So we're going up 2, back 1, similar to Lenny's system, but we have 30 numbers. Okay, so we got the win. Now we're going to go back to the original 25 and then spin. Here we go. So we're basically going 2 forward, 1 back, but with 30 numbers instead of 24. And there's a loss on 0. So again, when that happens, we're going to add 2 to each of these. And so now we'll switch to the 10s, add 2 to each, and spin. We're at 75. So this one's at 75. If we win and we drop back 1, we'll be back at 50. And that's a 12 red. Okay, so let's go ahead and place those again. So now we will have 20 on each of those, and then 10 right here for a $50 total bet. We went back 1. Okay, so up 2, back 1, and that's a 30 red. That's a win. So now we go all the way back to the start where we have 10 on each and then 5 on the double street. Now we have a $25 total bet again. Then we'll check our balance here. We're 4 minutes 24 seconds in on the competition. That's a 29 black, and that's a win. So we're up $40. Let's rebet and spin. Here we go. All right, that's a 14 red. That's another win. We'll take these $5 wins all day long. We're up $45, and let's spin. Here we go. That's a 25 red. That's another win, and we're up $50. So only making 5 at a time, but it's adding up pretty good and doing really well so far. I know a lot of people love his original video, and there is a loss. So we're going to go up 2 on each of these. And if you want on the 12s, you could just go, since they're 10s, you could just go up 4. Either way, it takes you to $75 total bet. You're basically going up 2 units on each, and that's a 30 red. Okay, so we won. So then we go back to the $50 bet. And let me just show you that the correct way so you guys see it. Probably is best to stick with the 10s and the 5s. So now we'll have 2 10s on each and 2 5s on each, $50 total. But basically you're just going back a unit on each of those. And that's a 10 black. Okay, now we go all the way back to the start again, which is the 25. So that, again, that'll be 5 on the double street and 10 on each of the 12s. $25 total. We're currently up $50, and let's spin. And once we get a win here, we'll be back in business. That's a 16 red. Okay, we won, so we'll stay right there, making 5 each time. We're up $55. And again, he uses all double streets. You can do that as well. You just have more bets to place. He puts $5 on 5 double streets. So let's go ahead and increase by 2 units when we lose. There's 1, 2. Actually, let's make those are 5s. There we go. Then we'll increase by 2 on each. $75 total bet. Just so you know, it goes 25, 50, 75, and here we go. That is a 20 black, and that's a win. So we're going to go back 1. So that means we're going to go from the 75 back to 50, and we'll need 2 10s, and then we have 2 5s added. I'm sorry, we have 1 5. Because we just went back 1. Now we have a $50 bet again. It's easier if you know the actual amount, so that you if you make an error, you can fix it quickly. And that's a win. So we're up 55. Now we go back to the original $25 bet, where there's just 5 on the double street and then 10 on each of the 12. All right, let's spin again, and we're 8 minutes, 3 seconds in. That's a 29 black. Okay, and that is a win. And just so you guys can see, I'll show you the way he does it. It's the exact same bet, but let's do a few his way. And it's the exact same bet, just has 5s on the double streets instead of 10s on the 12s. And that's a 15 black. Okay, and that's a win, so we just would repeat that and spin. Oh, I didn't get the bet down there, guys. We're 8 minutes, 40 seconds in, though. Let's place the next one here. That would have been a win. And there we go. Now we're off and running again. So we would have made 5 more than what I'll make at the end of this, just so you guys know. That's a 4 black. Okay, we're up 70. Let's rebet and spin. And cruising right along with this one. And that's a 33 black. Okay, we lost. So again, when you lose, you're going to go up 2 units. And spin. Here we go. All right, that's a 1 red. That's a win. So now we're going to take 1 of each off. And let's put the bets back where they were before. So there'd be 10, and then 20 and 20. That's a $50 total bet. But I wanted you guys to see the way that he placed the bets. I just think it's easier to place them this way. And that's a 9 red. It's the same bets though. And now we're going to go back to the original bet of 25. And again, that's 10 on each of the 12s and 5 on the double street, $25 total. 10 minutes, 13 seconds in. We're basically just going 2 units up, 1 unit back, just like Lenny's system, except we are using 30 numbers instead of 24 numbers. So we're up 75. Let's rebet and spin. See how many wins we can get in a row here. That's a 29 black. That's another win. We're up 80. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go. 10 minutes, 45 seconds in out of 15. That's a 36 red. And that is a loss, so we will increase by 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, $75 total bet. Here we go. So it goes from 25 to 75 when you lose, and then back to 50 when you win, and then back to 25. Okay, we won. So now we go back to 50, and again, to do that, you have 2 10s now instead of 3 on each of these, and then you have 2 5s instead of 3 on the double street. So we've gone back 1 unit to 50. And we're 11 and a half minutes in. That's a 20 black. That's another win. And I'm really liking this system. We're up $80. And now we're going to go back to 25 though. So again, that's the original $5 bet on the double street. And then the 10 each on the first and second 12, $25 total. And we're 11 minutes, 53 seconds in. That's a 33 black. Okay, we lost, so we're going to add 2 units to each. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then switch to $5 units. 1, 2, $75 total. Again, if we win here, we just go back 1 unit to the $50 bet, and that's what happened. If you were to lose again, you would just go up 2 units again. And let's go ahead and switch back to the $50 bet. But all we're really doing is going back 1 unit on each. And here we go. Now we have the $50 bet. That's a 6 black. That's a win. All right. We're 12 minutes, 42 seconds in. We're up $80. And we're going to go back to 25 now after that win. So let's do that. Again, that's the original bet of 10 each. and then 5 on the double street. All right, here we go. Or you can do the 5 double streets at 5 each, like like Quiet Bob does. That's 17 there, and we're up 85. Let's spin again. 13 minutes, 16 seconds in, and let's see what we get here. 1 red. And Quiet Bob just says, and we're up 90. He says he just wins his $25 every single day, and it's just extra cash to spend. So that's awesome. And that's a 4 black. And here we go again. We're up 95. He takes Sonny's get in and get out to the next level, right? There's a loss though at 36 red. And we're going to increase those by 2 units. Now we have that 75 again. Again, we go from 25 to 75. And if we win, we go back to 50 and then back to 25 again. There's a 3 red. So that was at 75. So now we go back to the $50 bet. Back 1 unit. And spin. Here we go. 14 minutes, 26 seconds in. And I'm really liking this system here. I think you guys are probably loving it as well. We're up 95. It's not making a ton of money. Now we're back to the $25 bet where we started, but it's, you know what it is? It's just very, very reliable, and I think that's great. So, all right, here we are at the original 25, and we're 14 minutes 50 seconds in. So this will be our last spin today, and that's a 2 black. That's a win. All right, and Quiet Bob won $100 in the 15 minutes, and man, that just seemed like that was really easy, and I think I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. But Quiet Bob definitely won the challenge today over Roulette Lenny, and it's definitely a slower winning system, but man, it just feels like you're in a really good position and you're just cruising along. So I really like it, and I hope you guys like it as well. If you're enjoying the content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. The people in this community are fantastic, and I think you'll love talking to everybody in this community on the chat. And also email me at roulettemaster.c@gmail.com if you have a system. Also, let me know whose system you would like yours to go up against in a head-to-head matchup, and that's a lot of fun. So please keep sending those in. Again, that's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. And Lenny, I know your system's great too. Just had some bad numbers again today, and but Quiet Bob system's definitely the winner today, and that was really fun. So thanks, guys. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.